Hello, my name is Alex, and I am really glad you are here today. You are taking time to improve your English, and that already makes you strong. Listen to my voice and repeat after me. Do not rush, and do not feel nervous. You are safe here, and you are learning step by step. I am learning English. I am improving every day. I believe in myself. Every morning, I wake up and take a deep breath. I remind myself to stay positive. Today is a new opportunity to learn something new. I get out of bed, I wash my face, and I look in the mirror. I smile at myself. I say, I can do this. I eat my breakfast slowly and enjoy the moment. I think about my goals and my future. I am learning American English because it helps me grow. It helps me communicate with people around the world. I practice speaking even when it feels difficult. Sometimes I make mistakes. That is okay. Mistakes mean I am trying. Every mistake helps me improve. I try to think in English during the day. I describe what I see around me. I see people walking. I see cars on the road. I hear voices and sounds. I pay attention to small details. Thinking in English feels more natural every day. Sometimes I feel nervous when I speak. My heart beats faster, but I remind myself that fear is normal. I speak anyway. I do not stop. Every time I speak, my confidence grows stronger. I have clear goals in my life. I want better opportunities. I want to travel, learn, and connect with people. English helps me express my thoughts clearly. I will not give up on my goals. When I talk to people, I speak clearly and kindly. I say hello with a smile. I say thank you and please. I am not afraid to ask questions. Communication becomes easier with practice. I talk to myself with kindness. I do not criticize myself. I support myself. I tell myself that I am capable. I trust my learning process. At the end of the day, I slow down and relax. I think about what I learned today. I feel thankful for my effort. Tomorrow will be even better. I speak English with confidence. I understand American English more clearly. I enjoy learning English. English is becoming a natural part of my life. I am proud of myself. I will keep listening. I will keep shadowing. I will keep improving every single day. I continue my day with patience and focus. I move slowly and stay aware of my thoughts. I remind myself that learning English is a journey, not a race. I give myself permission to learn at my own pace. I breathe in, and I breathe out. When I walk outside, I describe everything in English in my mind. The sky looks clear. The air feels fresh. People are passing by. I notice how life moves around me. I feel comfortable thinking in English now. Sometimes, I do not understand every word I hear. I stay relaxed. I remind myself that understanding takes time. I focus on the main idea, not every single word. Slowly, my listening skills improve. I practice speaking even when I am alone. I talk about my day. I talk about my plans. I talk about my feelings. My voice becomes clearer and stronger. I like the sound of my English voice. There are days when I feel tired. On those days, I do not quit. I practice just a little. Even small practice matters. Consistency is more important than perfection. I remember why I started learning English. I want a better future. I want to express my ideas freely. I stay connected to my purpose. When I listen to conversations, I copy the rhythm and tone. I repeat sentences softly. I shadow the speaker with patience. My pronunciation improves naturally. Sometimes I feel shy speaking with others. I accept that feeling. I do not let it stop me. I speak clearly and calmly. Each conversation makes me stronger. I pay attention to common phrases. I remember how Americans connect words. I notice stress and intonation. My speech sounds more natural every day. I allow myself to make pauses while speaking. Silence is okay. I take my time to respond. Clear communication is more important than speed. When I make a mistake, I smile. I correct myself gently. I do not feel embarrassed. I feel proud that I am trying. I practice listening with full attention. I do not multitask. I stay present with the sound of English. My listening ability becomes sharper. I encourage myself throughout the day. I say kind words to myself. I am capable of learning English. I believe in my potential. In the evening, I slow down again. I review what I learned today. I appreciate my effort. I look forward to tomorrow's practice. I am improving my English day by day. I understand more than before. I speak with growing confidence. I trust this process. I will continue listening. I will continue shadowing. I am becoming fluent, one step at a time. As my practice continues, I start feeling more comfortable with English. I notice that words come to my mind faster than before. I do not translate everything from my native language anymore. I let English flow naturally in my thoughts. When I listen carefully, I understand the meaning even if I miss a few words. I remind myself that fluency is not about speaking perfectly. Fluency is about communicating clearly. I focus on being understood. I speak slowly and clearly. I do not rush my sentences. I take small pauses when I need them. When I listen to native speakers, I pay attention to how they connect words. I notice how sentences rise and fall. I repeat what I hear, again and again. With practice, my pronunciation becomes smoother. My accent becomes clearer. Sometimes I practice by telling simple stories. I talk about my past. I talk about my present day. I talk about my future plans. I use simple words, but I speak with confidence. I do not stop myself in the middle of a sentence. If I forget a word, I explain it in a different way. I use other words to express the same idea. This makes me a better communicator. I feel proud when I can explain my thoughts clearly. I also practice listening patiently. I listen without stress. I listen without trying to understand everything. I focus on the general idea. Over time, details become clearer naturally. When I speak with others, I stay calm. I look at the person. I listen carefully. I respond politely. I feel more relaxed during conversations now. Speaking English no longer feels scary. I understand that learning English takes time. I accept this process. I trust my daily practice. Even on busy days, I try to listen or speak a little. Small efforts make a big difference over time. I notice my progress in simple moments. I understand a sentence without effort. I respond without thinking too much. I feel happy when this happens. These moments remind me that I am moving forward. At night, I reflect quietly. I think about the new words I heard. I think about the sentences I practiced. I feel satisfied with my effort. I know that tomorrow I will continue again. I remind myself that English is a skill. Like any skill, it improves with use. I stay patient. I stay consistent. I stay focused on my goal. I tell myself that I am capable of speaking English clearly. I tell myself that my confidence is growing. I tell myself that practice is working. I will continue listening every day. I will continue shadowing the speaker. I will continue speaking without fear. Step by step, my English becomes stronger. Step by step, I become fluent. As I move forward, English slowly becomes part of my daily life. I no longer think of it as a subject to study. I think of it as a tool to express myself. I use English when I plan my day. I use English when I think about my work. I use English when I relax and reflect. I practice speaking in simple situations. I talk about the weather. I talk about what I am doing right now. I talk about what I did yesterday. I talk about what I will do tomorrow. These simple conversations build my confidence. When I listen to long conversations, I do not feel overwhelmed. I stay calm and focused. I understand more than before. Even when I miss some parts, I still follow the main idea. This makes listening enjoyable. I notice that my reactions are faster. I answer questions more naturally. I do not search for words as much as before. When I do pause, I stay relaxed. I know the next words will come. I understand that every learner has a different pace. I do not compare myself to others. I focus on my own progress. This keeps me motivated and positive. I practice English in different ways. I listen to conversations. I repeat sentences out loud. I speak to myself. I think in English during quiet moments. All of this strengthens my fluency. Sometimes I review old sentences. I realize how easy they feel now. This reminds me how much I have improved. Progress becomes clear when I look back. I feel more confident speaking in real situations. Ordering food feels easier. Asking questions feels normal. Having short conversations feels comfortable. English starts to feel familiar and friendly. I remind myself that confidence comes from action. Every time I speak, I build confidence. Every time I listen, I improve my understanding. At the end of the day, I feel calm and satisfied. I know I practiced. I know I tried. I know I am moving in the right direction. I trust this learning process. I trust my effort. I trust myself. I will continue listening, speaking, and shadowing. With time and consistency, English will feel natural to me. As my journey continues, I feel more connected to English than ever before. I notice that my thoughts move smoothly from one sentence to another. I no longer stop myself in the middle of speaking. I allow my ideas to flow naturally. I understand that real communication is not about perfect grammar. It is about sharing ideas and understanding others. When I speak, I focus on clarity. When I listen, I focus on meaning. This balance helps me grow faster. I practice using English in everyday situations. I describe what I am doing while I work. I explain my plans out loud. I talk about my opinions on simple topics. These habits strengthen my speaking skills. When I hear new words, I do not feel stressed. I stay curious. I listen to how the word is used in a sentence. Over time, the meaning becomes clear. I learn naturally, without pressure. I feel more relaxed during conversations now. I do not worry too much about mistakes. I know that mistakes are part of learning. Each mistake teaches me something valuable. I notice that my listening endurance has improved. I can listen for longer periods without feeling tired. Long conversations feel easier to follow. This motivates me to keep practicing. I remind myself to stay consistent. Even on busy days, I make time for English. A few minutes of listening or speaking still makes a difference. Small actions create big results over time. I feel proud when I realize how far I have come. Things that once felt difficult now feel simple. This progress encourages me to continue. At night, I relax and reflect again. I think about the words I used today. I think about the conversations I understood. I feel satisfied with my effort. I know that fluency does not happen overnight. It is built slowly, step by step. I stay patient with myself. I stay committed to my practice. I will keep listening to English every day. I will keep shadowing speakers carefully. I will keep speaking with confidence. My English is growing stronger with each passing day.